Hello there, YouTube. Devin here again, and this isn't really going to be more of a review video, but it's so much more as getting some information out there for some of you people that follow my videos. I'm a huge fan of French surplus. The French do amazing stuff. They give their armies some very, very amazing products as far as helmets and footwear and camouflage and just general equipment goes. They get some pretty nice stuff. And I know the stuff is pretty rare outside of France and Western Europe. So I'm making this video to let you guys know about some of the stuff I've seen come on the market very recently. And it's been in, not just the normal kind of trickle of stuff of people just selling stuff, but I've seen a lot of these come on the market recently. And so a couple items here I'm going to show you. If you're interested in getting any of the stuff, you can find them. Most of these I got off eBay, but you can find them around. I've seen a lot of these recently kind of flood on the market. And to start off with that, we're going to start off with the F2, and this is the original F2 I have, and it's actually a pretty kind of bad condition one. It's got some chips in the bill and everything like that. It's one of the rimless versions. One of my favorite versions of the PASGAT, because it combines the Spectra kind of lightweight helmet thin shell with a kind of CG634 liner that snaps in. These are all just snaps on the other side of the day washer, so you can there's only 6 snaps holding the whole thing in, and then it's a pretty comfortable suspension. But it's like the combination of two of my favorite helmets, the CG634 and the American PASGAT. It's like the best of both worlds. And I've recently seen a lot of these come on the market. So this is my old one, which as you can see is kind of beat up and used. And I got two new ones recently for pretty cheap. Here's a brand new, this one was made in 1994, has no scuffs on the shell at all. The liner is in pretty good shape. There's the stamp, not rubbed off at all. Here's the chin cup's a little bit used. It looks like it's been tried on a few times, but other than that, there's no use on it at all. And I got it with the cover. So this is I bought on the market, and I jumped on it because I really like these, and they're pretty hard to find. But then after I bought this one, I saw a ton more pop up, which is when I bought this one right here. And this one I've now kind of customized to make it Canadian. Because I like these when I go out and reenact and when I play airsoft and stuff, because it's PASGAT, so you get the coverage of the PASGAT, but you still get the same kind of liner and the same feel as the CG634. So what I did to make it even closer to a CG634 is I put the CADPAT helmet cover on it. I have a Canadian KDEX helmet mount. I've got the green Sidewinder Compact 2 Light. And it has the same liner, but I put on a F1 type chin strap instead of an F2 chin strap, the one with the snaps, because it offers a little bit better retention. So, and I like that better than the kind of big, huge, like Velcro type that you get on the later F1 helmets and all of the F2 helmets. So, this is one that I am going to use probably when I go play airsoft and paintball and stuff like that, because it's like a PASGAT and a CG634 together. It's very comfortable, very, very nice, versatile helmet. Speaking of the F1, a bunch of F1s have come on the market recently. This is a older gen F1, painted UN blue. It's just blue over the green. As you can see, it's still green on the inside. This one had a chin strap on it, but the chin strap was missing parts. As you can see, one of the bales is missing here, but it's over here. So I have the chin strap off of it because I'm working on fixing it so I can put it back in here. So that's just currently over off camera there to the left at my sewing machine. But this, you could tell this is an early one because for one, it has the round type crown pad. Later they go to the like star type crown pad like you see in the F2s on a lot of these F1s. But this one has the early type crown pad, and you could tell it's an early one too because it uses screws and these little dome nuts instead of snaps. So normally they would be riveted on the outside, and then the liner would have a snap on it, and you would just snap the liner into place, but this one is screwed into place. So So that's kind of nice. But other than that, it's pretty much the same as the F2 because they pretty much took this liner and dropped it into the F2 helmet, into a Pazgat shell to make the F2 helmet, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I've seen a lot of these come on the market recently. So here's the second one I bought recently. And this one is in a lot nicer condition. You can tell it's the number 2 one because the snaps are there. And the only reason this snap isn't snapped is because this one broke off. It didn't come with it, so but I could replace that relatively easy. I can put a new snap in there and make it work just fine. And this snap has a head stuck in it, but this one has a full snap, so I just got to pull the head off there, and I can connect it to this one, and it should work just fine. But this one, as you can see, is also used. Has some initials put in it there. But overall, this one's in great condition too, and you can tell it's an Army one, and it's a later one because it has the rivets instead of the dome nuts. Still has the round type crown pad, but this one has the Velcro type suspension instead of the snap type suspension, which is pretty common on the later F1s and all of the F2s. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, because I know a lot of you are very interested in French surplus out there, and that all of this is coming on the market, and you should try to get it. Now, in addition to all of the helmets that are coming on the market, some of my favorite pairs of combat boots are coming on the market, and I bought 2 of them because they were cheap. These are the French Ranger boots. They are brand new unissued in size 44, as you can tell. The laces haven't even been laced into them yet. They're that new. These are the later ones because you could tell they are unlined compared to my other French Ranger boot video, my French double buckle boot video. I have one of the older pairs from the like 50s and 60s, and these later pairs that are all black, I have one of the early ones that's lined, so it's lined with a brown smooth leather on the inside, whereas this is kind of a micro suede texture on the inside because they're unlined. It's just one really thick piece of leather instead of 2 really thick pieces of leather. They're still good though. They're so good I bought 2. And here's the pair I've been breaking in the last couple days, and there's very little. They have an ungodly long break-in time because of how thick they are, but they last for goddamn ever. And they're completely resewable. They're just straight down stitched. So that's one feature I really like. You could take these to a cobbler and get them resized, reshaped, no problem. Now you can tell that these ones are made by some different manufacturers because these ones have the steel eyelets, where these ones have the black eyelets. You can also tell the eyelets up here on the tongue are a lot, on the left pair are black, and they're also a lot closer together, whereas the ones here on the right are, there's more of them, and they're a little bit wider. So these ones are made by Marbeau. They're size 44, which is a 280 and 107. I wear between a 275 104 to a 280 108 is normally the size I wear, depending on how they run. Some run small, some run large. So, and this pair over here is kind of an unbranded one, but they're still the same size, 280 107, which is nice. I like both of these pairs of boots a lot already, because I was afraid to wear my lined pair because I didn't want to beat them up too bad. But now I've got 3 pairs, so I'm going to beat the shit out of this left pair probably, because I like the stainless eyelets better than the black painted ones. So I'm going to run them into the ground, and it's going to take me years to do that. So hopefully you guys take advantage of some of this stuff and you can find these, because not only have these, the newer types come on sale, but I've seen another emergence of the older type boots. And you can tell that these were brown at some point, and somebody blackened them. There you can see up there. They're black. They were blackened. These ones are used. They're also size 44. These ones just have the stamp in them. And these are the older ones, as you can see, that are fully stitched instead of being direct molded. These are glued and stitched, and these are like the older 40s and 50s pairs. And I'm just I've seen these come on the market too recently. So if you're looking for one of the completely stitched pairs or like a historic pair, you can get one of these. So I figured I'd get this information out there for you people that are looking, because this stuff can be found. And you guys should buy it up before it's all gone, is all I'm saying, because I know a lot of you guys are looking for French stuff, and you really, really like French stuff. And it seems like they're doing a big warehouse blowout pretty much, so when it's gone, it's gone. A lot of this French stuff gets sent as aid to other groups. You see a lot of the boots getting sent to Africa, a lot of the helmets getting sent to, like, Serbia, former Yugoslav countries, you know, stuff like that, and Africa as well. So they're getting harder and harder to find. So now that you can buy these, please take advantage of that if you guys are looking for some very, very nice stuff. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, additional information about any of this other stuff, leave that in the comments, and I will do my best to answer those questions as I can. So hopefully I see you guys in the next video, and you take advantage of some of these stuff that is now emerging on the market, because they are very rare, and they're going to be probably impossible to find after the sale's done. So talk to you later. See you in the next video.